Oh, mate, I am so happy we've come back here for a week's holiday to the Maldives. We haven't been here for ages. Just make sure, though, unlike last time, you don't get abducted by aliens. I'd like to spend all week with you, mate. I spent half of that holiday searching for you, wondering where you were. So let's drink beer, eat food, and relax, because I've had a couple of weeks of hard graft. No? Not a lot of transfers. 3 in, 3 out, but I got that business wrapped up quickly. I've been planning a strategy for the season and going at it completely different. Plus, I've been doing some extra training sessions with the youth. We've got a lot of good young players, and I want to give them a chance. Well, we kind of have to give them a chance, but I'm so excited to get home and get back to it. But before we do, let's just enjoy the rest of this holiday. Now, you did say you had something important you wanted to tell me. Have you got some new comb placement plan you want to share with me? Excited to see it. Mate, right, listen. We need to put this to bed. We talked about it on the plane on the way here. When we get home to Rio, I am not coming with you to Brian Kane's street side haggis cafe. First off, who eats haggis in Brazil? No one. It's a front for something dodgy. You need to stop spending time with him. He's getting in your head. Right, listen. You and Greeno, back in the day, were busy mates. You used to go away to freaking health camps, do yoga classes, swap and share freaking vegan recipes, you weirdos. And now you won't even speak to him. You won't come to any meetings. I don't understand. You won't tell me why. It's so weird. And it's got to be Brian Kane getting in your ear. Listen, he grassed us up, right? If it was down to Brian, we'd be in a Mexican prison right now. But we're not, because of Greeno, our friend and our agent. The reason we're here right now is because of Greeno. And do you know what? He's our friend, and I've told him about this. I've told him how weird you're being. I've told him what Brian Kane said. And do you know, he is the bigger man. He said, I don't care. I love them both. I respect them both. Let them do their thing. It's nothing to worry about. He's not bothered about it. He's not holding a grudge against you or Brian. He just wants to get to work and earn some money. And do you know what? Fair play to him. You know what? Greeno is the bigger man. And when we do get home, you two need to sort things out.
Mr. Greeno.
Mr. Wolf.
What can I do for you this time?
Now it's come to my attention that there are a couple of chaps that are supposed to be sitting in the quiet coach that are not obeying the rules there. Do me a favour, meet them at the train station and teach them some manners.
That shouldn't be a problem. I hate it when people do not respect the quiet coach rules. I will happily more than meet them at the train station and leave them there for you. Consider it done. Choo choo.
Hello and welcome to episode 12, season 12 of The Road to Anywhere. Man and your Journeyman adventure as always. Thanks for joining me. Make sure you do all the good stuff. You know what it is by now. And I know you want to help me, but if you are brand new and you still haven't subscribed, make sure you do. And make sure you all hit that notification bell and you'll never miss one of my videos. And we have got one hell of a season to share with you right now. Because like I said in the intro, couple of transfers, 3 in, 3 out. They're not like for like. I did that business quick and got it set up and just got to work really. And you know, I like it because many times before I've had good young players in different series and I've said, oh, I'd love to give you a chance, but sometimes you've got money, and when you've got money you just think, sod it, there's a player there, he's brilliant, I'm buying him. Whereas in this league and with this club, I've got a lot of good young talent, potential talent, and because we're not rich, we've not got like 40-50 million to spend. Some of the other clubs have, and I've not sold, I've not made hardly any money this year on transfers. I'm going to have to use that youth, but I was so excited to do that, and I really believe in him. I believe in this team of mine. We definitely progressed last season, and I really felt like we could do something this year, but I wanted to strategize and do things a little different. So we sold our right back, Danilo Boza, 33 years old. I got 12 grand for him. We sold one of our centre halves, Miranda. We got 350 grand for him. And I sold Fernando Enrique, central defensive midfielder. Got 2.1 million for him. So they're the only 3 players that have left. Some have been released, of course. Joe Leeton, who I loaned out last year, he's retired. Coming in for 1.2 million, I've got this young striker. Don't know how much he'll play. He'll be a squad player. Might even go down to the reserves. He cost me 1.2. This is my biggest purchase, 9.5 million. For an Egyptian, 20 years old, I needed a central midfield. He's got loads of ability, loads of potential. He's the best player out there. So he's a big chunk of cash, but I think he looks really good. And then this lad is signed for 7 million from River, who are the current champions. Don't forget that, it's going to be very important later. The current champions of the Copa Libertadores. Argentinian teams have won it the last few years, I think. River, I think Velez have won it a few times. But this is a fantastic signing. I think I've already said it. 7 million, can use both feet, can play left back, right back. I've got a great right back in Lambert already, so I was really happy with this one. But financially, we're still good. I've got 19 million in the bank. They're going to upgrade the training facilities again. So I think when I came, both training and youth were good, and we boosted them to great. They won't do the youth, but they do the training again, but they still won't let me expand that staff. I won't share the staff with you, it's not changed. Although as the season goes on, I do lose a coach, a scout and a physio to European teams, but I don't replace them. I'm going to wait till the end of the year and maybe restructure all my staff properly. So when I'm talking about strategy, I basically mean, it's nothing fancy. The Copa Brazil, B teaming it, don't care about it, no offence to that as a competition, but I've got more important issues. Of course, we're in the regional division. I won that last year, but I don't think that matters much, because wait till you see what happens later with the team that wins it. So I was going to use that a lot more. I rotated last year, but this year I want to rotate more. I want to give a lot of these kids a game. And at the end of the day, it's one of them little leagues that you don't have to win. You just got to get in that top 4. Of course, it's the two main ones I want to do well in the league. We did very well last year, and then we petered out at the end. And I want to do really well in the Copa Libertadores. I mean, we got to the Sudamericana final last year and lost, which is a bit shit, I'll be honest with you. But I just want to get far into that as well. So they're my main two, the ones in the middle. So this is a squad, and it is arranged by potential. I'm not going to go through it all. I did that last time. Let's save a bit of time, hopefully, in this one. But you can see we have a lot of good players. If I change the age, a lot of good young players who I have promoted, players who are going to play more of a part this year. But also, we have a ton of talent in the reserves, and loads of these are going to play for me. Hopefully I'll be able to show that to you later, but loads of them are going to play. I did let the director of football take charge of this last year, and he loaned quite a lot out. They got a bit of experience this year. I've took charge. I'm loaning nobody out. I want to have everyone available to me, and we've got so much, and I really do believe in them. Now, one other thing I want to address quickly, just in case you notice later, is I've got 2 young players called Anderson, the left winger, who were signed last year, the year before. Great potential. He's going to play a lot this year, push Benedetti out, and I've got this striker who's getting a chance, who I think is really good, got a lot of potential, plays a lot for me as well this year. Can also play behind the striker. Halfway through the season, I make a mistake and I pick the wrong one. Because they've both got the same name, and I am a bit stupid at times. So Anderson the striker, as we all know, Brazilians have quite a lot of names. So I'll just pick one of his other names. So if you notice a striker called Corso later, just popping up somewhere, he's Corso. Of course, it's regional time. Let's just jump forward and see how we did. So this is the league table. The competition is over, and as you can see, Botafogo, who finished second, went on to win it. We didn't do nowhere near as well as last year, but like I said, I was rotating. I don't think I put the same team out twice. We did all right though. These are the games we lost, as you can see. We drew one, and I still won 7. But you're playing a lot of weak sides, to be fair. There you can see our semi-final. We got Flamengo, who usually have the upper hand against us quite a lot of the time. It was 5-3 on aggregate, but Botafogo won it. I thought they must be good this year. Wait till you see later. We've now jumped forward to May. Got tons to get through, and here we are with the final group stage of the Copa Libertadores. Straight in here, we played a team called Barcelona from Ecuador, a team from Peru, and a team from Chile. We didn't lose any games, but I also B-teamed a lot of this as well, especially against the weaker sides. Drew 2 games, won 4. Obviously top the group, both of us go through, so I'm buzzing with this. Let's jump forward now though to the 4th of July, and we were top of the league. That attacking midfielder, Dantas, who I inherited, what a player. Godoy, 900 grand, brilliant player. You can see Anderson there on the assist charts. That'll be the left winger, but we came out of the blocks similar to last year on absolute fire. I mean, look at the state of that for an initial run. Green, beating good teams, beating Flamengo. That's a good shout. But yeah, look at them results. I mean, it went a bit patchy, but then it's a lot of games to play, and I'll be honest with you, it's been hard. I mean, because I went out on Sunday afternoon. I know some of you might have seen the pictures I posted on my community tab, but I've put a shift in, and I'm going to say something. It's a very important game later. I was playing late at night, trying to get through these games like I do, but it was late and I was tired. And this is a very, very important game, right? It got to half time. I did my team talk. I pressed the space bar to kick off the second half. And that's the last thing I remember. That's the last thing. I woke up in the morning like that. Shit. And the result is the result. I can't do about it. I'm never going to go back and reload anything. So, yeah, sometimes, you know, things happen. The Copa de Brazil or whatever it is. Two-legged third round. We got a big team initially, Palmeiras, but I B-teamed it as much as I could. I gave guys a game because, and it's no offence to the competition, but I just want to prioritise, and I'm guessing you'd do the same. But did you notice the league table quickly? Botafogo are 18th. So then we've jumped forward now to the 1st of August, and we drew River. That's why I highlighted them earlier. The champions of the Libertadores in the first lots of knockouts in the Libertadores. And love that away kit. They've got a great manager there. Look at that. Javier Mascherano is the manager. That's cool, isn't it? So how do we do against the champs? 2-1 at their place, and we dominated the game. Dominated. Look how good a performance that was. We should have scored way more goals. And then what a fantastic game at our place. 5-3, tons of goals, loads of chances again. Cardoza bloody on fire. So impressed, so happy, knocking out the champs. And Argentina may have dominated this tournament for the last few years, but they'll struggle to this year because the only Argentinian team you'd say isn't the biggest or the most famous or the most popular. I think it's odds on that a Brazilian is going to win this, and it's a lot of the big hitters. It's pretty much all of the big hitters are in it. Very excited, and we've drawn Atletico, that team I now know about, who had nearly applied for the job but thought, I don't know who they are. I'm going to go for Vasco da Gama. I wonder what had happened or how this journey would have gone if I was their manager. But anyway, we've got to face them next. In the league, we're still top by 3 points. It is a battle. This is such a competitive league. So many great clubs, so many changes. Now, the summer's happening here, and I'm glad I played last year because it didn't happen to me last year, but I noticed other teams getting big, good players poached by Europe because halfway through our season is their major transfer window. So as the season progressed, I thought, right, I've got guys here who are good, who've got little wanties next to them. They're going to get interest, and they do have interest from Europe. So I started to go through contracts using that agent loophole where you offer them a contract that you know they're going to say no to, and then you go back to the agent, you renegotiate it, you take out the minimum fee for foreign teams. And I did that with quite a few. I forgot one, my star right back, Lambert. Facundo Lambert. Norwich and Brentford came in with bids matching his minimum fee, which I think was 14.25 million. And I thought, holy shit, how have I missed that one? Crap, right? They're both in the Championship. I haven't even got the Championship running. I've got the Premier League running. But there's money there, isn't there? So I'm like, it'll go there. So I offered him a new deal. I thought, what have I got to lose? Give him a deal he'd say no to. He wanted to sign it. Luckily, went to his agent, happy to renegotiate, removed his foreign fee, and offered him the max I could, which, as you can see, is 29 grand a week, right? And then it felt like forever. It was like a week of waiting. Who's he going to pick? Norwich, Brentford, or us? He picked us because of his admiration for me. And do you know the relief and the joy? And I'm like, that's awesome. Because I don't know if he would he? In real life, would he? I know it's a Championship, but still the money, the potential of getting in the Premier League. He's my new favourite player. So these are the results in the league. You see that rough patch you saw before. Again, another good run there. They've been fantastic. So many good battles, so many good victories. Times when they maybe let themselves down, but I have rotated. This is a squad arranged by average rating. You can see I have got many a baller. There you can see now, there he is, Corso. If we change appearances, all right, some of these lads, they're young, but they have had games, and I have used them, and I've used a couple of these kids as well. I've used them way more than I needed to, but some of them are really kicking on, you know. But I think I've secured all the major players, the young, good, talented players next season, because I do want to play next season. Despite, no matter what happens at the end of this year, I'm definitely staying for another year. I love it. I really enjoy it. So I really want to turn these kids. I don't just want to give up on them so quick. I want another go with them. And we've got some talent. There's going to be there'd be a lot of changes. I think there'd be a lot more changes. Young and older players leaving. But I'm well excited. Like I've really enjoyed watching the kids play. Do you know what I mean? Getting that opportunity to do that, because I don't always get that opportunity. So let's get on to the Copa Libertadores, and of course we played Atletico, and it was 1-1 at our place. I think we were lucky. We got a late goal, right? And their format's the same. It hasn't changed like the European one. But I wasn't too sure on away goals because that's an away goal for them, innit? And I thought we'd messed it up when it was 0-0 and it hit full time. I didn't know. Maybe I should have looked. Done a bit more research. I thought we were done. I thought, oh, they're going to win an away goal. But it didn't. It went on and on and on. And then went to penalties. And I mean, look at the penalties. Next, we got Fluminense, who beat me 3-1 easily at their place. And I thought, do you know what? It's fair enough. It's progression. You know, we're going to need something. We're going to need an actual miracle in the next one. But that miracle was nothing to do with me. Because we got a penalty, right? So we go 1-0 up, but we need more goals. We got a penalty from the Egyptian legend. And this was the game. My eyes were burning. I'm in bed, all the lights out, the glare of the screen. My eyes were melting. I thought, just get through this game. Let's just get through it. We're not going to do it. Save it. I'll kick on tomorrow. I fell asleep. And in my sleep, Cardoza scored in the 55th minute and Anderson gets us one in the 92nd minute. Ta-da! It's cool, but a total fluke. So yes, we're in the Copa Libertadores final. I don't know how good I feel about it. They've beaten me many times. We've beaten them too, but I always feel they've definitely got the upper hand on us. Definitely got a few better players, I think. Although they used to have this superstar striker. I think I cut it out the last one. Who Inter Milan bought off him. He was an absolute baller. Seriously. Signed for like 20-odd million. But what about the league? Now we're at the top every time I've shown it you. But recently, we were second, third. But we kind of got it together recently. And they've been really good. I mean, we've had bad patches. Look down here. I mean, that wasn't great. We started dropping back a little bit, being second, third. I think Palmeiras were at the top. But recently, they've got it together. I was playing good sides here, playing a good team, and then it came to Aveia, or whatever they're called. And I beat team that, and they did me proud. They won 2-0. Very good. Kids like this, Giorlan in the freaking team. So happy. Played Santos. I won't beat team in that game. We won 5-1, very happy. But then this game is the game before the final. And I thought, they were a good side. I think they were 5th in the league. A B team that you can tell by the names. I got a send. Look, when the sending off happened, I'm like, Christ, on a bike. I've only just played that game before I started filming. But they did it. 2 late goals, 3-1. So here we are, the Libertadores final, all Brazilian again. I'm excited for it though. I'm also nervous. This is something I want to win before I leave. And if I win it, fantastic. If we lose it, I'll get another shot at it, at least one more shot at it next year with a team that's only growing and getting better. So here we go. But yeah, thank you. I had lots of likes on me. On my community post, a few pictures. I got loads of pictures, but I only let you put 5 on. Great afternoon with the kids. They absolutely loved it. Saw some rare birds. There's a waterfall there. Little bridges. There's lakes and boats. It's a beautiful place. Nestling in a little valley between Marple and Romley in Stockport. And yeah, it was great. What makes me laugh is how many comments I've had on it from people who are shocked to not see me. A, I think without a hat, and B with hair. Because I think a lot of people just assume I wear hats because I'm bald, and I'm not bald. I wear hats because I love hats. I've always loved hats ever since I was a little kid. Every picture of me, little kid, I've got a cowboy hat on or something. And then I got to a point in my life. There was 2 reasons I could afford to start a collection that I've always wanted to start, which is this one. And 2, I suffer with alopecia. And I've only ever had it on my head once. I lost a lot of hair at the back, so I started wearing hats a bit more. And I lost all my beard. It was really bad for the first couple of years. I've had it now for 10 years. Whereas now, you might have noticed, if you go back a few months, I had a bald patch here. But as soon as it recovers and comes back, I get a new one, and my new one, you might have noticed, is here. And it's always like a thumbprint. I don't know why. Oh, there's no cure. And I deal with it now. I'm okay with it. Because I can handle a thumbprint here or there. I just hate one on my tash, so touch wood. I've never had one on my tash. Because I look like a right git, wanna. But yeah, I had this, like, it was really bad and then went away. But I don't wear my hats. Cost a lot of money. It's like anywhere from 30 to 50 quid each. And if you go outside of them, the sun will fade them. It might rain and that'll damage them. And I'm not doing that. And I have loads of big boxes up on a massive shelf at the top of my wardrobe. Where, oh, come on, boys. where I keep him when I'm not filming, because the kids will get hold of him as well. So next season, I want to find a new goalkeeper if I can. He's good, but I want a better goalkeeper. And if I can pick up some good young talent, if I can pick up some top-end talent, I would. But I'm really impressed with a lot of these kids. There's a lot of youth in that side. Halano, who's playing now on the right wing, has done really well for me. Got Anderson on the left. There's full-on push Benedetti out, and he might be one of the players that goes. So I'm all right with this. I'm all right with this game, though. It's all right. It's a close one. Could go either way. All right, come on, lads. No changes just yet. I mean, Flamengo can give me an ass kicking. They're the team that beat me in the semi-final of the regional division. They've beat me a few times here and there. But then we've given them a spanking. At least one game in the league this year, it was 4-2 to us. But I love this competition. I love the trophy. And it's very prestigious. It's super prestigious. I mean, I remember someone telling me they tried to sell a player once. Who was that? Who told me? They tried. Let's pause this. They tried to sell a player once, and they refused because they wanted to play. They're trying to get money for him to Europe, and they actually turned it down because on the game because he wanted to play in the Copa Libertadores. That's how much it means. Dropped in some encouragement. It's so close. It's just going to be a goal, isn't it? Someone's going to nick it. Who's going to nick it? It could be anyone. I don't like it when it's them playing. Hopefully this is them passing about. They're going to balls it up. We're going to steal it. We're going to steal it. We're going to steal it. And then we're going to get them, hopefully. In our superb kits. How good are them kits with the stripy socks? Here they come, here they come. Come on. Get on him. Get a foot in. Christ on a bike. Marquez tees it off. Oh, yeah. Right, I've demanded some more. We're going attacking. I've made a couple of changes as well. Just going for it. Let's just throw the kitchen sink at it. I mean, it's disappointing. But because I've got so many young players, I just love playing it. Oh, it's a bit too far for him, that, wasn't it? But I love playing it. And I really think we could get back here again. Because I think we'll be better. When you have got a lot of young players, they only get better, don't they? What's going on here? He's appealing for that. That referee, mate. Come on, is the walk like an Egyptian? Come on. Come on, bit of football. Andre Santos has come on. And oh my God. Scored an absolute worlder. And Jose Santos, my defender, has just got injured. And I've made all my substitutions. So we are down to 10 men. And it's injury time. With 10 men, with no subs. Bollocks. I'll tell you what, though, my CCPO has been a bit weird this year. Every time we have meetings with our agent. I mean, why is he telling me to make can I make a sub? Shit. Is it one of them? Get it out, get it out, get it out. It's one of them rules, isn't it? You get an extra sub. Right, that's a twat. Yes, I can make an extra sub. But not for the player that's come off, or one of the 10 that's still on the pitch. That's unfair, isn't it? Honestly, I was excited then. I'm still down to 10 men. I managed to bring a sub on for someone who's playing a bit shit, a bit tired. But I thought, all right, I could just replace him. I'm not allowed. Oh, here they come, here they come, here they come. Oh, good tackle. What a tackle, Benitez, boy. No, they won it. Trying to get his foot back into it. Oh, God. They've got a man advantage. It's so unfair. Football's unfair, but that referee. Go on, mate. Checking goal review. Ooh! Oh, man, this is like... It's getting like punishment now, isn't it? Like, torture, slow torture. Like Chinese, Brazilian water torture. Go on, go out, go out. How's he kept that in? Break his legs. He's injured anyway. Go on, Benitez. What a footballer. Great defender. Great player. But Kake running around on one leg, taking the piss one-on-one. Come on, man. Oh, wait, referee! Checking goal review, please. Oh, we are hanging on. Right, here he is, the Egyptian. What a little player. What a little player he is. That was a bit shite, wasn't it? Wasn't it? You know what I mean? Come on, lads. Come on. I'm still playing attacking. Shit, I forgot about that. Let's see if we can survive this one. Oh, we're going down 9 men. No. What happened then to him? Just fell on his ass again. What's he doing? Good old football manager, eh? Hey, it's the year 2023 and we're still putting up with shite like that on a game. Have you ever seen that at half time sometimes? Hey! Where there's a guy just randomly sat in the middle of the pitch like he's on an invisible chair. I've seen that happens all the time on my game. Anyway, come on. I've had much heartbreak with penalties. I've had fun with them. But I always feel like it's usually heartbreak. Is the Egyptian. 1-0. Bruno. Jogged up nervously then. Oh, but he put it in the net. Here's Iguinaldo. Spent a lot this year injured. He would have played a lot more, but he's been injured and he scores. João Gomez. Come on. Oh, he put a P-roller in. Andre Santos, the man who got us back into this game with one of the best goals of the season. Absolute thunderbolt into the top corner. Shite at penalties, isn't he? Feeling the nerves. Oh, there's Pego, the big ginge. Lad I know very well. Boom. Right, De Silva. Dude's injured. Trip up. Hopefully his dodgy knee or whatever it is going to affect his penalty taking ability. No, it's not. Bruneo, the youngster. Oh, he's fluffed it. The kid's fluffed it. This is what you call pressure, innit? This is pressure. Come on, game. Oh no! I thought he saved it. I'm never winning a final in Brazil, am I? God, I could smell that trophy then. We didn't deserve it, really. We had a bit of bad luck with the bloody injury and the stupid sub rule. And it's always next year, and I'm playing next year. That's a fact. So then, as heartbreaking as that is, business head has to be on, because this season is not over, and we're still in with a shout of picking up a league title here, and I'd like to win something. I'll be completely honest with you. Here we are going into the last 4 minutes of injury time. It's 3-1. We started absolutely brilliantly, so this is a great victory. And as you can see, if you looked at the league table, we're now 4 points clear, but Flamengo have got to play their game, and I don't want Flamengo to do the double. I want to get one pack on them for that final, so they're now playing against a team second from the bottom, which I expect them to win. So let's find out. Yes, they have. There's still some games left to play, but yeah, they just beat Red Bull, I call them, 3-0. So we're now a point in the lead. It's between us and Flamengo going into that last game. So here we go. Last game of the season. I love it when it's like this. I love the drama. Don't always work out for you though. We're 1 point in the lead. We're away at a team we should be beating. Flamengo have probably got the tougher task against Atletico. Let's get one back on them for that final. Come on, let's pick up this league title, boys. We will jump in for the end of the game. Well, it's looking like we're going to get revenge for the cup final. I mean, that Flamengo game has been mental. They actually went 1-1. So they were drawing. I mean, they've got back into it with the goal as well. And then they've just scored 3 goals. They scored 2 really quick, and then they scored another one. I think they're winning 4-1 now. Christ on a bike. I mean, we're down with like a minute and a half here of injury time. They've got to score 2. They're on the attack here. Can they get back into it? Oh my God, shit. Oh my God. The referee's blown his whistle, and we are champions of Brazil. Us and Flamengo going toe to toe. I'm gutted about the Copa Libertadores, but wow, man, the joy of that, the joy, the work we've put in, the times I've won games asleep. I mean, honestly, these kids, yeah, we're going again next year. We're going again. They'll get better. Hopefully, we can improve this squad a bit more. There'll be a lot more changes this year, but yeah, man, they deserve this, and they'll be better. They'll be better for it. We've just got to keep them, because I've just seen a team from Spain, I can't remember who it is, they've just put a mega bid in for one of Flamengo's players. So let them sell their stars, we'll keep ours, and hopefully next year got more glory to come. We've got 4-star reputation now, and yeah, definitely want to put another season in, because you never know where this road will go. At the end of next season, I will be opening the vote again, so hopefully we can do well in the Libertadores in it'll be episode 13, won't it? The story's going crazy. It's like a soap opera. Hopefully you're enjoying that too. Because there's more to come, lots more fun hopefully. But thank you as always for watching. Make sure you support by smashing a thumbs up, get involved in the comments, all that good stuff. If you are new, feel free to subscribe. Make sure you all hit that notification bell. And wow, man, I am buzzing. Seriously, I know I've said this a million times, but I get proper tingles when I achieve something like this, and we deserve that. Really happy for the kids and the rest of the players, and the players they inherited, and we've turned into a team, man. Buzzing, as you can probably tell. Yeah, so thank you. Can't do it without you, man. I cannot do it without you. Now, I'm back off to the flat to meet my CCPO and Greeno. He wants to discuss something, apparently. Where the hell is he? I'm sick of this. Honestly, he's supposed to meet me here half an hour ago. I bet you he's with his new best friend, Brian Kane. Again. Honestly, I'm fuming. All right, mate, where are you? No shit. Brian Kane's Streetside Haggis Cafe. Honestly, what are you doing there? No, I'm not going to come over and have a sit down with you both. You don't need to explain a thing to me. I don't need to listen to Brian Kane, and I'm sick of listening to you. And anyway, Greenos specifically told me to not leave this apartment for the rest of the day. He said, sit tight, stay safe. He'll be around later with some very, very important information. That's real information about our jobs. The other thing that earns us a living. Now, I want you to forget about Brian, tell him to piss off and shut up, and get your ass home sharpish. Honestly, he's an absolute pleb. I'll never tell him this, but I'll be lost without him.